Greetings. Welcome back to the Weekly Awakening. My name is Tarak Uday with Awaken Within, and today we're going to go deeper into our dreams and dream symbols, because the more you understand about your dreams, the more you understand about yourself. And so today we're going to talk about pregnancy and being pregnant within a dream. I go really deep into what people represent in dreams, so check out that video to go really more in depth with it. But essentially, people will give us a way of knowing different ways of being. So I can look at my friend and see a certain way of being of leadership. You know, he's a really good leader. I can look at a cousin of mine and he's very irresponsible. You know, I can look at a coworker of mine and very hardworking, dedicated. You know, so different people will give us these reflections of different ways of being, and we all are capable of being those ways. I can be unresponsible. I can be dedicated and hardworking. You know, I can be forgiving. I can be unforgiving. You know, so all of that is still within us. So the people within our dreams, our subconscious mind will use those different people to help reflect back to us who we are and what quality where it's wanting to give us a message about. So say I am unforgiving, you know, and I want to be more forgiving. Well, if I'm not forgiving currently, if I'm not being that way currently, I have to create that. And so the same process of creating a person is going to be reflected through that in the dream. So sex is all about creation and creating something within you, creating something new within you. But once that seed idea, once I first have the idea of, maybe I can be forgiving, you know, maybe that's something I want to become, I can see that. So then I've created the idea, I've incepted the seed into the womb of my mind, where it will be able to be received and brought to fruition. But there is a gestation period between when I have that idea and think that to when it actually physicalizes and I become that, right? But there's also a process between me actually being forgiving. You know, a full adult, I know what it means to be forgiving. And a difference between I'm starting to become forgiving, you know? The starting to become, once I'm actually seeing a little bit of it coming out into the physical, I'm actually being forgiving a little bit. That's the birth. You know, that birth is in a dream is going to represent that. I might start having dreams about, you know, someone giving birth, or even myself giving birth. You know, that's possible. You know, we all have wild dreams. That is possible. And so, the in-between stage of first seeing the physical signs of being forgiving, of first becoming forgiving, between that and when you first had the idea, there's a gestation period, just like a gestation period with a baby. You know, for a human, it's 9 months. For, you know, an elephant, I don't know how long, but there's different gestation periods for different animals and creatures on this world. And there's also going to be different gestation periods for different ideas that you have within your mind before they become physical and manifest. And that whole entire gestation period of, as you're contemplating, is this something I really want? What is my life going to look like with this? You know, same kind of things that, you know, mothers go through when they have, you know, first find out they're pregnant. And so you're going to have the same kind of things and thoughts as you're becoming and creating something, a new quality within yourself. So whenever you do have a pregnancy dream where you're pregnant or someone else is pregnant within the dream, that's what you want to think about. Okay, what is it that I've been having an idea of creating for myself? Like, in what ways have I been thinking of being different and becoming different? You know, I want to work on this. I want to become more like this, you know, and look at those ways. And then you can use the context of how that pregnancy is showing up in your dream to understand how to further speed that process along. Because I mean, it takes 9 months to make a baby out here, but it could take only 9 days. Only 9 hours, you know, the time, you know, that's another thing I'll get into, but time in your dream, in your consciousness, is more vertical versus, you know, horizontal and linear. So, you know, you can grow in an instant. That's why you have some people who are, you know, 18, but have the consciousness of a 45-year-old, or people who are 45, but have the consciousness of a 16-year-old, you know, so the time of consciousness is more vertical. How much do you evolve and ascend consciously? How much are you raising your consciousness? So as far as that gestation period between you having the idea of becoming different and actually becoming different is all going to be determined by your own concentration on what you're wanting and bringing it to fruition and using your willpower to make sure that it happens. But the context in the dream will help you to maybe see what obstacles are in your way to becoming more forgiving, or it may help you to see in what ways you can facilitate that process even faster or grow, or what things you need to implement in order to further that along and to actually give birth to this new baby. But then you have a baby. And so, you have to take care of that baby. When I first started to become forgiving, I need to, make sure that I'm, continuing doing that and continuing whatever practices I've been putting into place, or else it'll be very easy if that all crumbles away and I don't give it much attention, then that baby's going to die. And so I'll easily revert right back to my unforgiving ways. So you have to be very mindful even after the birth. So I hope this helps you with any dreams that you have of people being pregnant or yourself being pregnant in a dream, because like I said, the more you understand about your dreams, the more you understand about yourself. And you can learn how to interpret your own dreams for yourself and other people's dreams in the new Dream Masterclass that's going to start May 9th, 2022. Check out the link below to get more information on that. And as always, I leave you in peace.